The sclera is the outer white leathery membrane of the eye that surrounds all the different parts of the eyeball. Only a small part of the sclera is visible, but in fact, the sclera forms more than 80% of the surface of the eyeball, being a crucial component for protection and maintaining the shape of the eye. The cornea allows light to enter the eye for vision. It is attached to the sclera, and while it also has a protective role, the cornea provides the main focusing power of the eye. The retina lines the inner surface of the back of the eye and lies over the choroid. It is an extension of the brain and is responsible for the first step in the process of vision, converting light into signals that can be interpreted in the brain. The optic nerve is a cable that contains all the vision information registered in the retina and transmits it to the part of the brain responsible for vision. When uveal melanoma affects the retina or the optic nerve, vision can be impaired. When considering treatment options for uveal melanoma, this is an important aspect to take into consideration. The uvea is the colored middle layer of the eyeball. Its color comes from melanocytes, cells that have a pigment called melanin. Although these cells do not behave in the exact same way as the ones found on the conjunctiva or the skin, they are also capable of absorbing light, having an important role helping image formation. When specific alterations in the core information of uveal melanocytes occurs, these cells can originate a cancer called uveal melanoma, a cancer in the melanocytes found in the uvea. The uvea has three segments: the iris, the ciliary body, and the choroid. The iris is a colored circular structure that divides the front from the back of the eye. In addition to giving the eye its color, the iris can enlarge or reduce its size so that the needed amount of light can enter the back of the eye to be then transformed into an image in the brain. Attached to the iris, we find the ciliary body. It surrounds the iris and cannot be seen because it's located behind the sclera. In the ciliary body, fluids responsible for the nourishment of the inside of the eye and for maintaining eye shape are produced. The ciliary body also holds the lens of the eye in place, changing its form to allow us to see far and near objects. The posterior portion of the uvea is the choroid, which is sandwiched between the sclera and the retina in the back of the eye. It contains many tiny blood vessels and has a vital role of nourishing the retina. Most cases of uveal melanoma grow in the melanocytes found in the choroid and are hence named choroidal melanomas. The conjunctiva is the clear, thin membrane that covers the front surface of the eye and the inner surface of the eyelids. It is responsible for keeping the eye moist and has a protective role as well. Within the conjunctiva, we can find melanocytes, cells that contain a pigment called melanin. Conjunctival melanoma forms when certain alterations occur in these cells. Conjunctival melanoma is very different from uveal melanoma, although both can arise in the eye.